Hello, welcome to Yoga with Paige, and welcome to our bedtime yoga flow. We can find a comfortable seat, sitting in easy pose or on the knees. Just taking a moment to arrive on the mat, coming back to our breath, our body, taking deep inhalations through the nose and deep exhalations through the nose. Maybe taking the hands to the belly to feel the expansion and contraction. Deep breaths that we will keep for the rest of this practice. Raising the arms above the head, big inhale, and exhale to heart center. Inhale to lift the arms, raising up onto the knees. Exhale, interlace the fingers and bend to one side. Coming back through center to bend to the other side. One more time, each side, just gently moving with the breath. Releasing the hands into cactus and bringing the elbows together. Inhale, reach up, and exhale through cactus, taking the hands behind the back, finding a slight back bend. Maybe releasing the hands to the bum or the lower back, deepening this stretch. Releasing down to the feet, taking the right arm overhead for a side camel, sweeping it around, taking the left overhead. One more time each side, making this movement as controlled as you can. Coming back to sit on the knees, reaching the hands out, sliding into puppy pose. Melting the heart down. Deep breaths. Maybe lifting up the feet, rolling out the ankles, and releasing them back to the mat. Finding one more deep breath before sliding back to child's pose. Rounding through the back, coming into cobra, and exhale back to child's pose. Rounding, lifting the chest and the gaze, and back to child's pose. Moving with the breath, finding a little wiggle here, a little side to side. Coming to lie on the belly, reaching the left arm out, kickstanding the right leg over the left, coming into this prone shoulder stretch. Breathing here nice and deep. Maybe taking the ankle into the hips, finding a quadricep stretch. Playing with any variations that feel good here. Releasing back, taking that right leg up into low lunge. Inhale, arms above the head. Exhale, sweep them around. Inhale, above the head, and exhale to revolve. Sending energy out through all of the fingers, pinching the shoulder blades together. Releasing the left hand to the mat, right comes above. Tucking the toes, coming into a revolved high lunge, rocking on the ball of the foot. Reaching that right arm up, high crescent lunge. And exhale, fold over that front leg, straightening it out. Inhale to find length in the spine, and exhale to fold over that leg. Turning to face the side of the mat, reaching the arms out to the sides and then behind the back, interlacing the fingers, taking the hands over the head as we wide-legged forward fold. Finding any wiggles here that feel good to you, opening up through the hips. Releasing the hands to the mat, walking the fingertips out, finding a nice lower back stretch. Bending the right knee, coming into Skandasana, side lunge. Hands come to heart, or we can reach one arm above. Switching sides, bending the left knee. Gently releasing to the mat, pivoting on that back foot, coming to lie on the belly. Reaching the right arm out, kickstanding the left leg behind us, coming into our shoulder stretch. Nice deep breaths. Maybe taking our quadriceps stretch or whatever variation we like here. Making this practice your own. Coming into our low lunge, left leg in front. Inhale, sweep the arms around. Inhale, up above the head. And exhale to revolve. Nice strong arms here. Sinking deep into that hip flexor. Big breath. Before planting the hand, reaching the left up high. Lifting up the knee, rocking on the foot. Waking up the ball of the feet, sending that heel back. Noticing how this feels in your body today. Taking this moment to check in. Before we reach that arm up, coming into our crescent lunge. And exhale to straighten the front leg, forward fold. Finding length in the spine. Listening to our body's limits, wherever that is, honoring it. Deep breaths. Stepping that foot back, coming into plank, taking a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, over the toes, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Grounding through the left leg, raising the right. Bending the knee, opening through the hips. Exhale, straighten the leg. Bend the knee, bring it into the chest, hold here. And release into half pigeon. Taking our time to find what feels good here. Keeping the chest nice and lifted. Feeling the stretch in the hips, the glutes, the lower back. Nice deep breaths. Taking this moment to be. Maybe taking the right arm behind, finding a little twist. Planting the hands, stepping back into three-legged dog, rolling out the ankle, and releasing to downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg, bending the knee, stacking the hips. Big inhale, and exhale to release, bending the knee into the chest, hold here, and coming into pigeon pose. Noticing how this side feels. Maybe it feels a little more open, a little more accessible. Taking minor micro movements to deepen the stretch. And if we like, we can reach that left arm back and revolve. back through center, turning on the bum, taking the left knee into the right leg, reaching over, side body stretch. Reaching for that foot, spiraling the chest open. And taking that left knee into the chest, finding a little twist, crossing it over the right leg, hugging the knee into the chest, right arm comes behind. Nice long spine, breathing here. Coming back to face the front of the mat, finding a forward fold. Planting that right arm behind, sending the pelvis up for a little back bend. And planting the hips back down. Switching sides, right knee bends, reach over, trying to find that left foot. Deep breaths. Sending oxygen to the brain, blood to the body. And coming up, lifting the chest, taking that leg over the left, finding our twist, gentle movements. Finding our awareness in the lower back. Coming back through center, taking that right foot into the left thigh and folding over the leg. Raising the chest, sending the pelvis up, and coming back to a seat. Planting the feet on the mat, windshield wipering the legs. Just a few rounds of these. Preparing to come into low boat pose, raising the shins, maybe taking the arms up. If we like to challenge ourselves, we can try to grab the ankles, pulling the navel into the thighs, trying to get the forehead to the shins, holding here, finding your balance, connecting to your core. And gently release. We can find our way down onto our backs. Finding a big full body stretch here. Before taking the knees into the chest, finding a gentle rock, a little lower back massage. And exhale to release the left foot to the mat. Right ankle comes on top of the knee, pulling both legs into the chest. Outer glute stretch. Big inhale. And on your next exhale, switch sides. Hugging the legs into the chest. And gently finding our way up to a comfortable seat where we're going to take a seated cat-cow. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, rounding through the back. Moving with the breath, going for a few rounds. Mobilizing through the spine. Taking the feet together, bound angle pose. Sitting up nice and tall. Taking the left hand to the outside of the foot, right hand comes behind for a gentle twist. As we start to slow down our practice, switching sides. Exhale to center, walking the hands out, maybe cradling our feet, just finding whatever feels good here. our last forward fold. Gently lifting up the chest, finding a little neck circle in whatever seated position feels good. Ending here by rolling out the neck, taking any extra movements your body calls for to feel rested and stretched out. Taking the arms above the head, big inhale and exhale to heart center. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this bedtime outdoor practice where we can listen to nature and reconnect with ourselves and the environment. Let me know how it went for you down below, and I hope to see you again soon.